Good evening, and welcome. Tonight I will be narrating 2 Glitch in the Matrix experiences for you. Now sit back and relax. Author name: For the Weird Stuff. Story title: Where is my kid? I have 4 kids. I know I have 4 kids. But recently, I just feel like there should be another one, but it's missing. When we go out, I headcount and get flustered because I can't find the extra one. I have to consciously remind myself there are only 4, but my heart just doesn't believe it. Well, I just put it down as one of those weird feelings and push it aside. Then, my parents sent money to my kids. They sent $500. I called them and asked why they put in so much. They were confused and said that they told me they were sending $100 per kid. I reminded them that I only have 4 kids. They went silent for a moment, then just kind of laughed and said they must be getting old because they were thinking there was 5. Then tonight, my daughter walked into the lounge room. She looked around and said, "I know we're all here, but our family feels small." My son agreed. I hadn't said anything to anyone about my feelings, because they already think I'm ancient and forgetful at 40. Thanks for reading if you made it this far. Does anyone else ever have these feelings? Personal thoughts. This is interesting. I'm actually a single child, so I never felt like I was missing a brother or sister. But perhaps when I'm a parent, I'll have the same type of feeling. I certainly hope not, though. What could be causing that? Especially since, now, her whole family seems to be having the same sensation. They're missing a kid. Wow. Author name: Trash Panda, with the A's as 4s. Story title: My friend seems to have just disappeared from the face of the earth. And I don't mean just went missing. She just disappeared, with nobody recalling her ever existing. So 2 years ago, I went on vacation to Spain. It was a package tour for teens. I befriended a guy and a girl there, who were a few rooms away from me in the hotel. Since we were over 18, we were allowed to hang out all alone outside the hotel. And so we practically spent the whole trip just walking around town and drinking together. I clearly remember adding the girl, let's name her X, on Facebook and talking to her on Messenger, since that's how the 3 of us were planning our days. I even started a group conversation with X and that boy. Let's name him Y. Fast forward to today. It was her birthday, so I wanted to wish her happy birthday on Messenger. And she just wasn't in my contacts. I thought maybe she just unfriended me because of my copious amount of wild posting. But looking her up on Facebook didn't bring up anything. I decided to ask why, whether he'd heard anything from her recently, and he said he never met that girl. I looked through all the people me and X both added on Facebook during our trip, and even asked some of them about her. Nobody seems to recall meeting X. Y claims we were hanging out with another girl, who I do know and spoke to on the trip, but never hung out with. I don't know what to make of it, and I'm kinda freaking out. I'm thinking maybe my mental health is much worse than I thought, but honestly, there's a huge difference between mild seasonal depression and hallucinating a person for 2 weeks straight. Edit. Thank you for the advice regarding downloading my Facebook activity. With the help of a friend, who's much better with technology-related stuff, I did it. And we've been digging through both my Facebook history and Messenger, unfortunately to no avail. Edit 2. I also looked into my country's missing persons cases database, since it's public, and she's not there. Personal thoughts. This doesn't strike me as a hallucination. Perhaps it's another cross-dimensional experience. There seem to be a lot of those. But a hallucination like this doesn't make sense, because if he was hallucinating, then all the times he was interacting with the girl, they weren't always alone. So someone would have remembered him interacting with nothing, talking to himself as if there was a ghost there or something. But that doesn't seem to be the case. It seems like people simply aren't remembering her at all, including any interactions that he would have had with that person. I don't have an explanation for that.